Town of Pierson's special meeting will now come to order for Wednesday, October the 30th, 2024 at 5:05 p.m. Yvonne, would you please call the roll?
Yes, sir. Mayor Samuel Bennett.
Here.
Vice Mayor Robert Greenland.
Here.
Councilwoman Lily Richardson.
Here.
Councilwoman Brandy Pierson.
Here.
Okay, thank you. This time, if you would please bow for the invocation. Dear Father in heaven, thank you for this day that you've given us, and just be with us as we consider the business before us. Pray for those that are in the community that have issues, that are sick in the hospital. Just lift them up to you. And as always, be with the men and women that are in service for our country, and first responders, law enforcement, and just pray for their safety. Thank you again for this community in which we've been blessed to live. In Christ's name, amen.
Amen.
I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Sir, you did?
The first thing that we need to do is to, if we need to declare this, if the board deems it an emergency, we need to declare this an emergency, that we, an emergency agenda item that we need to act on.
So moved.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor by our Vice Mayor Robert F. Greenland declaring this item an emergency. Do we have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Councilwoman Lily Richardson. Ready for the question? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? So carried. Yes, also let the record show, I believe that I had talked with Chris this morning, early this morning when I was out walking at the park, and he filled me in on what was going on with the tractor, and because when I got the text from our deputy or border clerk, Marcy said we were having let me look at it. I just want to make sure to get it to speak. Yeah, I did get a text from Marcy stating that we were having
Yesterday.
that we were having a meeting, and so, but I believe, and I'm fine with calling a meeting. It says call meeting, Mayor Samuel Bennett. I did talk to Christian this morning. He said, just as we just did, we declared it a state of emergency. I explained to him that more than likely that our Vice Mayor, Robert Greenland, was probably the one that was responsible for getting this together, because he has an agenda item on their discussion and action in regards to the tractor. So I just wanted that to be a part of the record. So so we've established all that, and we've established that it is an emergency. The board has voted on it. So at this time, the floor is open for we've got.
Yeah,
I'm going to turn the floor over to our Vice Mayor.
Thank you, Mayor. Yes, as if anyone doesn't know, our tractor is down and out, so to speak. It's going to cost somewhere around $15,000. I'm just guesstimating to make the repairs. The clutch is gone and the transmission is gone. The parts alone are going to be $10,000 plus, and the tractor's got to be broke into to repair it. I don't think the town can wait for our next regular meeting, which is 2 weeks from today, before we act on this. This is why I declared it an emergency, and I called the meeting. I called it an emergency meeting because I feel this is something that we have to have, and have to have yesterday. So with that said, got a couple of, also you needed 2 people to call the meeting. So our councilwoman, Lenny Richardson, was the second council person that called the meeting. Anyway, so with the information regarding repairs so high and costly on that tractor that's, Lewis said he believes it's 15 years old anyway, I think it would behoove the town to buy a new tractor. We do have 2 quotes here. I've been on the phone most of the afternoon with the John Deere dealership up in Hastings. We do have a quote from them, and we got a quote from Crystal Tractor on a Kubota. Ken at John Deere in Hastings said that he couldn't get the state bid, the state price. He won't have the state price until tomorrow morning. So he said, being as we are a municipality, we can get it on the state price, and it is a discount. I asked him, he's got one on the, up there right now, available for sale. It is a 4-wheel drive John Deere, 60 horsepower John Deere. It is compatible with the grappler and the bucket that we already have. So we do not have to buy a bucket or a grappler. The tractor though, with the loader, which is the part that the grappler and the bucket go on, their price is $54,440. He said the cheapest way to purchase a tractor, whichever way we go, is to go with the state price and pay cash for it. I asked if there was any financing available. He said, yes, there are. John Deere is offering 5.85% for 5 years. Ag Pro, the dealership, is offering 0% financing for 5 years. He said the savings on interest over the 5-year period would be over $4,000 just in interest. I can't tell you what the state price is because he did not have it as of yet. But I know in our meetings a few meetings ago, we were discussing about, trying maybe doing some financing. I think this would be a good opportunity for us to do at 0% financing. There are several of these tractors here. He said he just sold 2 of them recently, one to Lars and one to Dean. So they are, of course, we could go look at those, but I feel, well, no, I'm not going to say that. All right, our second bid. Lenny got a quote from Crystal Tractor. It's a Kubota. I see the price. So the total price for that tractor is, it's 4-wheel drive as well. It's got a loader on it. Is $50,180, correct? That's the total price for that.
And that was with a
That was with
a mower, but we do not need a mower. So, that takes off 38. I can't read it.
36.51 more.
They're offering $199 financing.
$199 for up to 5 years, probably.
No, 60-month is 0.99.
What?
60-month is 0.99.
Oh. I'd like to give my personal opinion. I'm not saying Kubota tractors, they're wonderful. However, their implements, we used a guy's John Deere with the front end loader, the grappler thing a couple of years ago. And the brand is, it was not Kubota. It was, off market. And the quality of that was nowhere near what the John Deere. As a matter of fact, Paul had to do some work on it. It was, that's just my opinion.
I personally think the John Deere tractor is a better quality tractor. We've got someone right there fairly close to us that can work on it. He said it's like, the tractor industry is just like the auto industry. They can't get parts either. But anyway, we do have the dealership close to us in Hastings that can service it. I would like to act on this tonight. And if we do the financing, then I guess we could maybe act on it. Or what are your thoughts? You don't want to finance it?
Can I ask you a
Ryan,
question?
yes?
So if AgPro offers 0% financing for 5 years, will they offer financing on the state price or
Nope.
only
Nope.
on the
Only on their price. Only on that. The state price.
If the state price, you have
The
nine
state
cash.
price financing is 5.85. Yeah. We're going to get. He said he figured it. He said he figured it. He said you're going to save $4,000 in interest payments over the period of the 5 years. He couldn't give me a ballpark figure on the state price, so that's what I don't know how much
So
less
the
it's going to
loader,
be.
the 520M loader, that's the attachment, that's for the
That's
front,
what lifts the grappler and
Correct.
the bucket up.
Right.
Yes, that's what the loader is.
the hydraulic system, all that, yes.
Yes.
I want to start out by saying I want to thank the Vice Mayor for all the work you put into this and researching it. And I'm for all 100% in purchasing a tractor, and the financing sounds great. I just have a question, and I don't know, that's why I'm asking. Will this tractor, is it large enough that it would, because I know the tractor we have now is not large enough, would it support a wing mower if we purchased a wing mower at a later date?
That I do know this is a 60 horsepower tractor.
It's not gonna.
Probably need a 90.
That's not
Yeah. So no, to answer your question, this will not support a back wing.
If we had a tractor that would support a wing mower, it would make like the mowing at the airport would be cut in, half the time? And we could do the ditches. Right now we had, which you did a good job, but it'd be nice to have a piece of equipment, one tractor that we could mow the ditches from all throughout on the Center Street 17, and have a tractor that would do that. And I'm also for repairing the older tractor, because you see what a new one costs, and it'd be nice to have two tractors, a new one and get the old one repaired. However, I'm just bringing that up.
I personally think the 90 horse would be too big to use day to day on the side streets, and I don't know.
And that's why you have the smaller tractor. But we need a tractor. For us to have to always go out and outsource, and that's one reason why at times the state, of course, we all know they come in and they mow sometimes, but they don't do it how often do they do it? A couple times a year?
I haven't seen the end of this year.
I
I've seen
haven't
the guys weed eating or everything, but I haven't seen
I would sure love for us to get something that we could, so we could, I mean, that's right, our center of our town, it looks, prior to Kalen going in there and mowing that, it looked terrible, but some of the prices that I got prices, it was just too expensive. But if we had a tractor that would provide that service, you know, on the all through. Anyway, it would be that would be a really a great piece of equipment to have. I don't know. Since all Public Works is here, what do you guys think about a mower that would do
It'd be
that?
nice to have one, but that's gonna be a lot of wear and tear for that machine. You're talking about 90 horsepower.
It's going to be what?
A lot of wear and tear because they're gonna have to use it to drive all around this town. That's a lot more to keep an eye on. You've got, you know, you're on the side of the road, you got vehicles coming in and signs and mailboxes. I mean,
Well, I know y'all went out there with a weed eater. Y'all done that. I just think that it's a lot more efficient to have a piece of equipment.
it would be for doing ditches, but as far as
And what about the airport?
ditches in the airport, yeah.
No, I mean the airport itself.
That's why I said it ditches in the airport.
Yeah.
It would help it, but as far as like the right of ways,
Are there any other applications where we could use it? The airport, the ditches, and look at the span that you get done, you know, and cut your time. What would it cut, Mr. Vice Mayor?
No, I don't know what, I mean, you know, they make a bi-wing mower too. So you don't have to buy a bat wing mower.
So we can get a, just
You
get a
one that
bi-wing.
just got one side goes now.
There you
And
go.
it's twice the width as what we have now. A bat wing would be 3 times the width.
And that would,
But you gotta have a big, like, you know, I
you're
don't
gonna have a
know.
larger tractor. That's what I'm saying. That was my question. The tractor that we're looking at will not, I mean, I don't know. Does that bother y'all the way that the, it's been looking out there? I mean,
Yeah, we've talked about the ditches for many times
Yeah.
already.
but we have nothing, no piece of equipment that can do that. But now we have an opportunity that we would have we could have 2 tractors, one that's can cut probably your time in half when they are mowing on, you know, because down 17, that's a lot of mowing from one end to the other.
Let me just run this by you too, because I asked him about a trade-in. And I was up front with him. I told him, I said, our tractor, our clutch went out on it and our transmission's gone in it. He said, he told me, he said, well, that'll cut down on what you could get for it, but he says you will get something for it. He said they don't trade them in, but he's got 2 people that buy their used tractors. That would definitely, he said one of them will buy it, that just like it is. It just depends on how much they're going to give us for it. But and while we're talking about financing, I mean, is that the way? I think we should finance it if we can get it for 0% interest.
You can't,
For
that's
5
a
years.
no-brainer. I think it's
Yeah,
great.
that's a
And then
no-brainer.
that will help establish.
So let's at least agree on financing,
I agree on financing.
whatever we do. Both of you ladies want to talk, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Bill Green, 575 Front Street. Did you check into any sort of warranty for these pieces of equipment?
I did not. I did not ask about extended warranties. Yeah. I would think so. But, yeah,
Usually they do. I mean, when we bought ours, it usually comes
Yeah.
with that.
yeah.
Certainly, you have to keep the service package and everything up.
Mhm.
And my question was, do you feel the one that you're talking about, besides if y'all got points on, would that be big enough for the one thing that you're talking about, not that one, but just the one at the 5?
This tractor here that we're talking about, I don't know. That I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. You probably need at least a 75 horse for a 5-wing mower. I don't know. I don't know. I just think for what, I think for right now, we should get this John Deere tractor.
I agree.
Finance it for 5 years at 0% interest. Or we can get it probably a little better price if we pay cash for it. I think we should take advantage of the 0% finance, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all for
He told me, he said he didn't think it'd be more than $4,000 or $5,000.
Yeah,
The state.
If the state discount is not
Yeah,
substantial, like a huge amount of money,
right.
you're gonna blow out your budget paying for it in cash. whereas
Exactly.
You might as well just stretch it over
I
60 months.
think that's what we should do. Let's find it. Let's get this John Deere tractor. Finance it through Ag Pro for 0% interest for 5 years, and go from there.
Did they mention a down payment or anything when you talk to them? Like any of the terms? You probably just have to talk to them. Because on the Crystal one, like you see down there at the bottom, they gave you some scenarios. If you paid 5,000 down for something,
Right.
a month,
Yeah.
60 months. So
I can tell you one thing, though. Real quick. Give me just a second. $910 a month at 0% interest with nothing down.
with nothing down.
Yeah, nothing down.
You sure you don't want to get a state bid price on one that'll be able to take care of these ditches?
Well, we can, but we've got to have the tractor.
You don't think they have one of those in stock? The 75 horse?
But then we still won't have a small tractor to mow the sides of the roads if we get the bigger tractor.
I don't know if the bigger tractor like putting back, I'm sure you can, but most of them that usually move outside the road don't have no front end loader on them at all. Just the tractor itself that they can back wing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Those bigger.
I mean, they probably make it with it, you probably bottom line. I don't know. I've just seen most of them back wing don't have no front end on them at all. Just the back wing on the tractor itself.
Well, I agree with the vice mayor. And everyone, we need a new tractor. I don't know if y'all would want to make a motion to purchase the new John Deere and finance it as our vice mayor. I think we're all in agreement on that. And if you can, talk to someone that knows all about tractors. If they can put a package together that has all the things like that it can have an adapt to put the loader on the front. And it's large enough to do a partial back wing. But that, or it just goes straight with I'm just throwing that out there because, man,
It would be nice to have a bi-wing mower where we could mow these ditches and keep them mowed. But it would save a whole lot of time, save us some money, in labor. It'd sure look a whole lot damn better, that's for sure.
it'd be nice to keep them things manicured all the time.
But though, if, just like the storm that we had, the size of tractor that we have is what we need to clean up storm debris.
And probably 90% of the mowing.
90% of the mowing, yeah. Yeah, probably so. Yeah, all the mowing except the airport and the ditches going out of town.
Mayor, the floor is open for motion and how y'all would like to proceed.
I move that we go with the John Deere from Ag Pro at a price of $54,639.99 to be financed at 0% financing for a period of 5 years.
We have a motion on the floor by our Vice Mayor Robert F. Greenland. Everyone understand the motion? Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilwoman Lenny Richardson. Ready for the question? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? So carried. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do y'all want to, because what do you want to do in regards to our tractor that's broke down? Do you want to?
Well, like I stated, I mean, he said he will get somebody to
Fix it?
well,
I
to
told
trade it.
Rusty, he said, this is the deal. Just the clutch deal is $4,500, just the clutch. He said, I don't know what the hell's wrong with the transmission. So the only way for me to determine that is to break it in half and gut it and look and see. He said, you are possibly looking at an excess of $15,000.
It's 15,000 versus what we just now are spending on a new one. So that
It's almost a 20-year-old tractor. This is a 2008 that you have now that's gonna cost 15 grand to fix. Or we can get 4 or 5 grand just to sell it and be done with it and put towards this tractor.
Yeah, I don't want to keep, I know we've done this in the past, I don't want to keep equipment that costs, that is going to nickel and dime us to death. And I'm afraid this tractor might now, being it's the shape it's in, with the condition it's in. You know, when things break, they break. And a tractor's not easy to work on.
then we don't need to take, if you're not going to get a vote to get it fixed, then we don't really need to do anything at this time under this emergency declaration. So, okay, well, that finished.
I have a question while we're talking about tractors. Lewis's diesel zero turn has big issues and broke this one and is pouring oil. I mean, he can give you more detail. The co-op still hasn't worked, even had a chance.
They called me this afternoon, told me I can go pick it up.
Oh, so it's finally, I was gonna say, we're only have one lawnmower, one working piece of
But
equipment.
now we got two.
Now the co-op's finished the other one, that's two. But I have reached out and Lewis stopped by there today at the Hot Shot place up here. It's another mechanic, there's a diesel mechanic in there, and ask and see if they could look at it. And they said that he could drop it off and they could look at it Monday. Instead of it sitting somewhere for another couple of weeks. I just wanted to run that by you guys.
That's something that we can do in-house. We don't.
Yes.
So.
But since we were all here and it was open, I wanted to let you know that is an issue going on.
How old is that mower? Like 4 or 5 years?
We had it back on Wall.
Yes, Denise.
Chris.
Could we, back to the tractor, could we use the old tractor, but if we give that as a down payment towards a new tractor?
Well, I'm sure we could. Yeah, we can either whatever we get for it, we could either put it, you know, in the general fund or whatever, or we could.
Unless you trade it $9. That's how we had to do everything else.
Why don't
I don't-
we, why don't you?
I don't know, but this, I mean, this is actually considered a trade-in. He said it's actually not,
Unless you do the trade-in, you try to sell it on hand, you'll have to.
Let me make a suggestion. Let's go ahead and make a motion that if, when we're purchasing the tractor, if they'll take it for a trade-in per our legal counsel, and everything is proper, that we can do that, if y'all like to do that.
yeah.
If you'd like to do that, then the mayor would entertain a motion to that effect.
So moved.
We have a motion on the floor by our Vice Mayor Robert F. Greenland to trade the tractor in conjunction with the new tractor that we're purchasing, if the company will do this, and then our Vice Mayor get a good price, and that this is in order with our legal counsel.
If we can.
With our legal counsel, Christian Law. Is there a second? Seconded by our Councilwoman Lenny Richardson. Ready for the question? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? So carried. That finishes this meeting because we really should only be talking about tractor repair or replacement. That's the only thing that we really need to be discussing. Being that there's no further business, this meeting is adjourned. Thank y'all all for coming, being here, and again, thank you all.